He's suffering from low self-esteem. He has low self-worth, and he feels like a relationship can change it.
At one point, I'm again sharing this, and I'm sure a lot of people feel this way. It's like, getting desperate to get in relationship. And I was at this event, okay, and we were really having a very close, neat sort of discussion on what's bothering you. And then, this came out as one thing, like, hey, you know what, I want to get into a relationship. And then I don't feel like sort of, getting into, I don't, it seems like I'm not getting into any relationship or whatever, right? And then one of the people in that group gave me a really interesting thought that, hey, you know what? It seems that you are very desperate to get in a relationship. And if you go with this desperation in any relationship, it's highly likely that the other person is equally desperate.
Interesting.
So what do you tell to people who are desperate to get in relationship? I know we touched briefly about people wanting to or getting in relationship for the heck of it, but what do you tell? Like, hey, if you're too desperate or if you're really wanting to have a relationship, like what is it that you should be doing before you sort of get in a relationship or even look for anyone to go on a date or...
Right. I think the first thing, if somebody comes with that kind of a desperation to me, honestly, I would question them about the why. Why? First of all, tell me, what does a relationship mean to you? We have a lot of narratives about how relationships look like and what the relationship should be for us. It's very important to know what the person is feeling, that the relationship can change in their life. And I'm pretty sure they feel that some huge change will happen once they get into a relationship. But it's the same thing as, looking for happiness in something and not finding happiness there. Because, we feel we want that new car. Oh, people are going to respect me more. That doesn't happen. They get the new car, somebody gets a bigger car. Then what happens? We are basing our self-worth, our respect, our confidence upon somebody else. That is what I feel the person would be feeling if he is desperate to get into a relationship. He is suffering from low self-esteem. He has low self-worth. And he feels like a relationship or a partner in their life can change it. Which, if they get into that relationship in that mindset, they might very well. And it's not necessarily that person will be also that desperate. Maybe that person likes that kind of emotion that the other person shows in desperation. People may not understand that as desperation for somebody as from the opposite sex or like whoever they want to date, right? Now, once that initial, novelty of the relationship wears off, the void that is created, for the self-esteem and self-worth, where does that go? That cannot be filled by a relationship or somebody else.
That's true.
You will still have to work on yourself for that, for your confidence, to feel confident without your partner. Would you tag your partner along everywhere where you go? Not possible, right?
Yeah.
So I think these are the kind of questions I would ask this person
really
first.
interesting,
And, try and analyze that what is the void that they are actually trying to close or trying to shut. What is that gap? If they understand that, being in a relationship might make that journey easy. Somebody is there to constantly cheerlead you from a very good intention, positively. It's great. Your journey will be easy. But does that mean that the person will do all the work, or the relationship in itself will complete all of your personality, graph that has gone low? No. You have to work on yourself. And that is something I would genuinely ask everybody to, also analyze on their own. What is missing in them? And sometimes, we just get irritated or, we get frustrated at our partners or somebody that we are dating or somebody that we like or we are talking to. Because we feel triggered. Because, they showed us some kind of a mirror that we have lacking,
we need to heal,
and we can't take that.
Yep.
So that's that.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. You said low self-esteem and not having the confidence in yourself, whether to go out or ask somebody out or whatever that is, right? And I can so relate with that because I had to work a lot on my own self-acceptance before anything else, right? I told you I felt that I was not ready. And a major part of it was because I was not able to accept myself the way I am.
Right.
Emotionally and, physically, whatever that is, right? So
Right.
the moment I started going on this journey of accepting myself, and putting myself out the way I was. Hey, this is who I am.
Yes.
And then I realized a lot of people started feeling like, people in the friend circle, they start feeling that we see that you're getting more and more confident by the day. And I was doing nothing else, but I was just becoming myself, and,
Yes.
and I'm accepted myself. Okay,
Yes.
this is who I am. And I think
That's
that is
beautiful.
so important for people to accept themselves.
Yes. Accept yourself.
Yeah.
And the biggest part of, and the most beautiful part of acceptance is that you don't have to accept your flaws.
Yeah.
You can work on them, na?
True.
But acknowledge your flaws.
Acknowledge your flaws. Absolutely.
Right? And then you feel like, oh, I'm not confident enough. Do something that will make you more confident.
Yeah.
You don't, a lot of people have external, insecurities about their body, about the way they look. If you do not, and if, your entire body and your mindset is telling you, this is something that I'm not confident in, help yourself. Help yourself, do something that's, going to help you in your journey. It's going to elevate you. Do that. People wait for another person to accept them with all of their flaws without them accepting themselves. A relationship cannot sustain like that.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.